Hey Primary 5 Math Prodigies, this is Coach Saiful with your daily dose of math mastery, and today we're going to go into question number 4 of your assessment paper number 2 for triangles. And the question looks a bit like this. In the figure below, what fraction of the figure is shaded? So they gave you a lot of measurements to make you confused, but we are not confused, are we? All we have to understand is area of a figure is equals to, of a triangle is equals to half times base times height. So this has actually helped us a lot. We have a lot of bases and we have a lot of heights. But let me ask you a few questions to understand a bit more about how to do something like this. Okay, so let's go into our handy dandy notebook. All right, so the question I'm going to ask you now is, let's say, all right, if I'm going to ask you, I have a little square over here. Okay, I have a little square over here. All right, and I want to kind of cut off this part of it. I'm going to cut off this part of it. And I'm going to tell you that this is actually 1/4, okay, of this whole thing, which is not very accurate. Let's put it as 1/8 lah. It's easy for you. 1/8. This is 1/8. So how much am I left with? I'm left with 1 minus 1 over 8, which is equals to 7 over 8. So the thing is, what do we do to get this off? We actually minus it. In other words, we're going to minus this portion. So similarly, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to ask you something similar to the question we have. So in this case, we have a little triangle that looks a bit like this, yes? And in this triangle, oh no, there's a bad drawing. Okay, and in this triangle, okay, I'm going to cut off this part. I'm going to cut off this part. So I'm going to minus this away. But how do I minus this away? All I have to understand is I have to take the whole triangle, which is this, which is one whole, right? Minus what? Minus that small triangle, am I right? Yes. So you're going to minus this triangle over here. And what is this triangle? Well, we have the measurements for that. So in this case, the measurement for this bottom is actually 4 cm. Okay, this is 4. It says that this from here to this is actually 4 cm. And this height, which is from here to here, it says actually 2 cm, right? Yep, it's 2 cm. And for the bigger triangle, it says that this bigger triangle over here, the height is actually 6 cm. And it then tells you more about this triangle, which is over here, and that equals to 8 cm. Okay, so my question to you is, how do I find what fraction of the figure is shaded? In this case, the one in blue. Okay, so first off, we need to find out what is the area of the triangles first of all. Okay, so area of the bigger triangle. Let's do area of the bigger triangle first. Area of big triangle. I'm going to just put area of big triangle is equals to half times base times height. By now you should know that, okay? So the base is what? 4 plus 8, because there's a whole length from here to here. So that means 4 plus 8 gives you 12. Half times base is 12. What is the height? The height is over here, and it's 6. So we cancel the 2 here and here. We get 6 times 6, which is equals to 36 cm squared. Good? Simple, yeah? And then we find out the area of the small triangle. Now, how about you tell me what it is? It's half times base times what? Times height. Good job. And what's the base in this case? It's over here. It's 4 cm. And the height is 2. Good job. Cancel 2 here. We have 2 times 2, which equals to 4 cm squared. So the question to you is, what fraction of the figure is shaded? So the shaded part is the one over here. I'm going to color this with a different color now. It's the one over here. Ooh. Okay. So what is the shaded figure? So you have to put the area of shaded figure is actually equals to the big triangle, the area of the big triangle minus the area of the smaller triangle. Good job. In this case, 36 minus 4, which gives you 32 cm squared. Understand this part? Because the big triangle minus the small triangle will give you this blue part over here. So the question is, what area of the figure is shaded? What is the fraction? Fraction is actually equals to shaded over what? Total. That's what the denominator is all about. So shaded over total. In this case, the shaded area we found out was 32. And the total is what? 36. So let's make it look a bit better. Let's simplify it further. Can we divide it by 6? No. Can we divide by 2? Yes. So we get 16 over 18. Can we make it lesser? Divide by 2 again, you get what? You get 8 over 9. Can we divide it further? No, we can't. So the answer is 8 over 9 of the figure is actually shaded. Alright? Pretty simple. For this kind of question, just make sure that you take the biggest triangle minus the smaller triangle, and then you get the fraction. And remember, fraction is all about shaded over total. Okay, that's pretty simple. Yes, isn't it? So remember, I said again, to make it simple for you, all you have to do is practice more. The more I practice, the easier it gets. And don't worry about looking at the answers. When you look at the answers, I want you to understand them, not to memorize them, mind you. Understand, not memorize. Okay, I don't want you to be trained like a dog. I want you to be educated like a man or like a woman. Okay, so remember this, the more I practice, the easier it gets. With that, this is Coach Saiful signing off. You are a math prodigy. Good job.